Hey, what's up guys, your boy Keys. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Omniscient Reader Chapter 210. Now the last chapter that we left off, we saw that Doksha started breaking down after the fourth wall ingested his mother. And after finally understanding the relationship, or just exactly what happened between him and his mom, Doksha was trying desperately to get his mother back, banging on the fourth wall, commanding it to give her back, but eventually the fourth wall started to digest his hand. Now, it didn't fully digest it, but it was in the process of doing so. So Doksha was finally able to pull it out after being warned by a mysterious figure. We don't know who it is. You know, I'm very curious about who this person that's communicating to us is, because at the end of the day, like, it's communicating to us through Doksha's skill. So is this a constellation? Is this the skill itself, or personified? Maybe, I don't know, maybe the fourth wall itself is like trying to communicate with Doksha, and maybe it doesn't fully have control of itself. I don't know. But that was very interesting. We also learned the fourth wall, while it's keeping Doksha safe from other constellations and things and figures around him, and also keeping his mental solid, right? At the same time, it actually separates him from himself, or isolates him from himself. So it's a double-edged sword. It's good because obviously the moment that he put fourth wall down, the Vedas, Olympus, Papyrus, they all started trying to invade Doksha's mental space. And so that could have been really bad. So obviously we want to use and continue to use the fourth wall, but again, it's a double-edged sword, because if you're not careful, Doksha can get himself swallowed by his own skill. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm very excited to see exactly what happens next. I know that was a very brief summary, but I feel as though, like, last chapter, while we got a lot in terms of, like, how do I say this? It felt like a lot to me, at least, because we were going through Doksha's emotions. It wasn't a lot in terms of, like, plot progression, right? But let's go ahead and hop into the next chapter. So we're going to hop into 210. So the exclusive fourth wall has been reactivated independent of your will. Right, that was another thing I forgot to say. Again, the fourth wall is acting on its own. So it wasn't even that Doksha that put it back up. It was the fourth wall that was like, hey bro, some crazy stuff is happening. You might want to put this back up. In fact, let me go ahead and do that for you. Right, so it's kind of crazy. Very crazy that, like, again, this skill, it like seems to want to protect us, but at the same time, it doesn't have full control of itself as a skill, and maybe has its own agenda potentially. So it's like, it's weird. It's like it's like an anti-hero for us, right? You know, it'll obviously try to help Doksha out, because that's what it's here for. But at the same time, if it want to eat, it's going to eat, right? Okay, the constellation founder of humanity is groaning. The constellation one who stabbed his own eyes is backing away while covering his eyes. The constellation Scorpion Goddess is retreating while protecting her tail. Some of the constellations that approached you have retreated after receiving damage. Okay, the constellation Secretive Plotter is smiling at you. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Secretive Plotter, he's watching all of this. He's like, interesting, right? So who is Secretive Plotter? Is it fucking my bad guys. I'm trying not to curse, but it's just part of me, man. But who is Secretive Plotter? Is he the author, right? Is he some divine constellation that, you know, just, I don't know, man. But the thought Secretive Plotter, obviously it sounds like he's a plotter. Sounds like he's got a scheme. Sounds like he's, you know, he has an agenda that he's trying to put forth that's bigger and broader than any of the constellations that we've seen. Especially since Doksha himself has also, you know, highlighted him as like, okay, he's interesting. And I think, if I'm correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure it's because I don't think Secretive Plotter, if he was in the original TWSA. And if he was, it was a person or a constellation that we knew nothing about. They never broached on. So this person, I keep saying he, but they're an enigma. We don't know anything about this constellation. So let's see, Secretive Plotter. He's showing a completely different response compared to the other constellations. Could he have seen my information in that short moment? Maybe. Again, he seems like he's or I keep saying he. It seems like they, they could potentially be again a higher ranked constellation than anyone we've seen before, because the way that they maneuver and operate, and just like again how the story treats this entity. Let's see. Even I didn't see all of them. The fourth wall is baring its teeth towards the star stream. Oh, fourth wall's like, you could try me if you want. You could try me if you want. Pull up again. The fourth wall is angry at you. It's like, hey, don't do that. You better keep me up. Like I said, it's like Raphael, bro. It's just like Raphael. It has a mind of its own. It's like, bro, I'm trying to help you. All right, I know I might have nibbled on your arm a little bit, but listen, bro, I'm really here to support you. I just got a little hungry, okay? Can you blame me? Can you blame me? I'm starving. I'm starving out here. Let's see. Wait, for a long time, I thought this wall was the boundary that divided the novel from reality. Angry face. Because this wall had existed, I was able to adapt to the new world and show unusual judgment in all sorts of terrible situations. Though I can't give a clear answer about what this wall exactly is, what's certain is that it has protected me for a long time. Yup. I'm sorry. The fourth wall is shaking with a shiver. Kim Doksha. Kim Doksha is an idiot. Wait, so maybe it really was just the fourth wall communicating with us. Okay, and you know what? That would make sense, because it's like he's like, hey, bro, I'm about to eat your arm, bro. You keep placing your arm right here. It's about to get eaten. My camera's about to die. This is terrible. Well, we'll keep going until, Let's see, Pat. Now it's throwing a bunch of curse words at us. That's crazy. Kim Doksha thought, so the fourth wall really was a being with its own will after all. Yup, here it goes again. Then were the earlier words written in the brackets from the fourth wall also its own will? But it was too logical to consider that. Then who could be writing these words? If this truly is a wall, then just what could be inside the wall? Stop reading someone else's thoughts. The fourth wall is turning its head away in disapproval. It's like, whatever, bro. You don't want me to read your thoughts, and whatever, bro. I won't protect you anymore. What is this symbol that it's showing? With the like a backwards 3. Maybe that's just a face emoticon or something. The fourth wall is telling you not to forcibly turn it off again. Yeah, it's like, bro, don't do that though. I got it. In return, I need you to do something. Give me back my mother. Is it gonna... Kim Doksha hated his mother. Oh, it was like, bro, you couldn't stand this person, right? You didn't want your mom in the first place. That's why I devoured her. You didn't want her. You didn't like her. I was trying to do you a favor. That's right. Kim Doksha found out what happened to his mother in the past. He realized what his mother had been through, the life she lived, and what she had kept hidden. But merely knowing about them didn't mean that he understood everything. That's also correct. As such, Kim Doksha still hates his mother, because that is what human emotions are like. Since there's no magic that will suddenly heal all the wounds one receives, just because they discovered someone else was hiding a deep wound as well. So he's like, bro, the wall's like, bro, I'm reading you. This is what you wanted. You didn't like your mom, so I was just trying to take her out because that's how you felt. Even though you found out everything that happened, at the end of the day, you still hate her. You still have hate and resentment for her. So I was just doing what I thought was best for you. I'm keeping all the people that are against you. I was trying to keep you safe. I'm keeping all those people that are opposing you away from you, including your mom. But come on, bro. You need to communicate with me with some of this stuff, bro. All right, look, that's my mom still. All right, emotions are complicated, like you said. You have great insight. I agree. Thus, Kim Doksha couldn't understand himself. Why was he trying to save his mother? I can't explain it. Not everything can be expressed in sentences. Now, the fourth wall is like, all right, bro, I guess. I don't have much energy left, so please help me out a bit. I'm begging you. Kim Doksha is fading. Oh, is it returning her? Ah, yes sir, okay, thank you. Good looks, bro. Good looks, fourth wall. Good looks. You know, I was definitely afraid before, but okay. You are still our skill. And I should have thought about that. You are still our skill. So, alright, I'm back, guys. It's crazy how it always cuts off at the worst time, right? But finally, it has brought back Doksha's mom. Okay, so I was actually afraid that we wouldn't get her back, but it looks like we can. So that makes me wonder, can we pull people like Nirvana back? You know what I mean? Like, for the people that the fourth wall is devoured, like, are we able to, like, are they just, like, stored within the skill now? Because if that's the case, that could be very interesting. Because that could lead to stuff in the future. Maybe we could pull out an outer god when we need it and, like, you know, use it for our own benefit. We were able to pull out the mom, right? So, you never know. But let's keep going. Okay, so, yep, got the mom back. Thank you. Sleepy. Okay. Alright, so the fourth wall is going to bed, and it looks like we are finally returning back to reality. I don't know if it's the real world, because we're kind of, if I'm correct, we're in another dimension anyway. It's not like we're back in Korea. We're in another dimension anyway. So, but we're returning back to that dimension with all our friends, at least. So the constellation Secretive Plotter has cast away the great old ones that have been spying on you. Whoa! Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. That's kind of crazy. Secretive Plotter has cast away the great old ones that have been spying on you. So, the great old ones, which I'm going to guess are all of the outer gods, if I'm correct, because that's who. Remember, the outer god was like great old one. I think he said great old one. So I think. So the higher ups in the outer gods, they were all spying on Doksha just now, and Secretive Plotter was like, nah, y'all need to get up out of here. Alright, this ain't for you to see right now. Alright, skedaddle. Alright, now here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part about this. The fact that he has the ability to do this in the first place. Hey, the fact that he can do this in the first place. Secretive Plotter might be the author. He might be the author, or he's he's a super high-ranking individual within the star stream in general. Interesting. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Your Dark Castle ranking has changed. Your current Dark Castle ranking is rank 2. You have met the hidden goal of the main scenario. You are eligible to participate in the last scenario of the Dark Castle. And that is chapter 20. Or 210. Is it? I think that's the end of it. Yeah, because we're... Oh, wait, maybe not. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Okay, so... Obviously, let's go back to the main scenario. Number 10, 73rd Demon King. Category main SS difficult is the difficulty. The clear condition: you are eligible to participate in the last scenario of the Dark Castle. Gather 4 rankers to go to the top of the 3rd floor of the Dark Castle and enter the final scenario. You have 30 days. That's the time limit. The reward is 100,000 coins. Death is our failure. And your rank in the Dark Castle is rank 2. Only incarnations ranked within the top 10 can challenge the final scenario with you. Okay, cool. Who's going to be our guys? Who's going to be the people we bring? Obviously, I'm going to guess Jungkook. Why would we not bring him? Why would we not bring Jungkook? But who are the other 2 that we would bring? Do I think he'd bring his mom? Maybe. Maybe. She's very strong. But also... I would think someone like Hee-won or Soo Young. Am I thinking her name? I always forget people's names. His Doksha's incarnation. I would think he would bring her too, potentially. Let's keep going though. Okay, so episode 35. Okay, so we are at a new arc now. Okay, we are done with the last one. We are in the 73rd Demon King, part 1. Okay, so This adjustee's job is to die all the time. He died? That's wild. He should revive by tomorrow, right? Since it also took him 3 days last time. By the way, did we have to put him in a coffin? He's dead after all. What brings you here, Master? Let's see. I thought you were off to find a hidden piece again. The hidden pieces that are currently left in the Dark Castle are worthless. But that doesn't explain why you'd come here. You know why he's here. I gotta make sure my nigga's cool. I need this idiot to move to the next floor. He's like, listen, man. Listen. At this point, me and him, we like this. We gotta go up together, alright? Who else am I gonna take? Alright? He is the strongest dude here besides me. I need this man to come with me. That's strange. Aren't the two of you way too close these days? Look at the demon I shoot. He's like, who is you talking to? And he said, listen, don't make me put the fear of God in you. Oh, look, he look cold. Look, why he got the smoke coming out his face? I mean, I just said that for the sake of it. No need to glare at me like that. Yeah, watch who you talking to. But she ain't lying. She ain't lying. Come on, man. You know you fuck. You know you mess with us. You know you mess with us, Jung Hyuk. Come on, don't even pretend of it. We already know what you said, bro. You called us your brother. You called us your mans, bro. Come on, now we your companion. Ain't nothing to be ashamed about. If it's about his reason for coming here, you should know without even asking, since it would be the same for everyone here. Yup. There isn't a single person who wouldn't be afraid of dying just because they're able to resurrect. If it wasn't for Doksha, Jussie, I would have died by now. So I was looking at everybody's expressions because it's like, the way that was phrased, I would have thought it would have been like, you know, even if, you know, hold on. Let me recuperate what I'm trying to think, what I'm thinking right now. When I read this originally, I thought it was trying to say that, like, there isn't a single person, you know, watching Doksha and how he dies, even though he died, like, and we know he can resurrect, it still puts worry in us. But the way they're saying it is, you know, a single person wouldn't be afraid of dying just because they're able to resurrect. It kind of, I wonder if there's like a translation error there or something like that. I mean, if that's what it says, that's what it says. It just, that logically doesn't make sense to me. Like, you know why? It's about, if it's about his reason for coming here, you should know without even asking, since it would be the same for everyone. Like, the reason why Jung Hyuk is here is because he's afraid of dying knowing he can resurrect. If someone like can explain that in the comments for me, like why that would make sense, it makes more sense to me to say it wouldn't. There isn't a single person who wouldn't be there isn't a single person who wouldn't be afraid for their friend, even knowing they can still resurrect. Something like that. But anyways, I'm gonna keep continuing. Cause like, matter of fact, no, I'm not. Cause the way like they're even looking at Doksha, it's like they're all looking like, yeah, like I know I would be afraid for my friend if he, you know, I'm still afraid for Doksha, even though I know he can resurrect. It's still like I want to verify that he's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they're looking like. But also, I guess their expressions could also work with the translation that we're getting right now. But, I don't know. But yeah, she said, if it wasn't for Doksha Jussie, I would have died by now. I wasn't going to say this because it's really cheesy, but if I had 2 lives, I would have probably given one of them to a Jussie. But why? You only got an affection score of 6 with him, Nuna. He said, why? He don't like you. Yo, wow. Gilliong's wild. Why you, brat? It's all the same if I wear that weird outfit anyway, you know. Let's see. Jung Hyuk's looking. Oh. That's the end? Alright, I guess. That was an abrupt ending to me. I would have I thought there was going to be something else there. But okay. Still, fire chapter. We're into a new arc. Great. Secretive plotter. Who is this man? Or this girl? Or this person? This entity? Who's this constellation? Because they got power. They are able to do a lot. That what they just show right there, telling the outer gods, hey, buzz off. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, that's really crazy. So, man, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder who this person is, because they've been around from the jump. They've just been a lurking figure. Makes me think they might be the author. But the thing is, that's like almost too on the nose. You know what I mean? Like of course that's the person we suspect that, or I expect that this person is going to be, or this constellation. Of course I expect this constellation to be the author because of how they're set up. But at the end of the day, it would make more sense. So if I was the actual author of, like, you know, this manhwa, I would put that as a red herring or something. You know what I mean? I put it as, like, you would think that it's this, but it's actually this. And that's what I feel like is happening right now. I feel like it's driving me to logically come to the conclusion that this is the author, but that's too on the nose again. So it's probably not. I'm going to say it's probably not the author. It's just a very high ranking person. Yeah, I remember that listen, I'm always bring these theories back up to y'all. I remember that theory I was talking about where there was like a secret organization or a group of blah blah blah, and it has all the high ranking people that control everything behind the scenes, behind the star stream and everything, the higher ups of, you know, all the constellations, all the dokapis and all that stuff. What if this dude's like, or this person, what if they're like the ringleader? Food for thought. Food for thought. Maybe they're the ringleader. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Either way, I'm gonna leave you guys on that because I really don't have any much else to say right now. My mind's kind of blank right now, to be honest with you. I want to say I have more, but honestly, I just kind of want to reread this by myself and like kind of go over it again. Either way, though, this is great. I'm glad that we got confirmation that the fourth wall really does, you know, care about us, and because it's our skill, you know. And I was I was afraid just because of how everything seemed originally, but it does make sense with this explanation why things happened the way it did. Doksha's mom was, you know, a person that Doksha really had a lot of trauma with, and because of that, the fourth wall looked at his mom as a threat. You hate your mom, right? Why would I let you stay around? Why would I let this threat linger around you? I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it, right? So, you know, when it comes to stuff like that, it kind of makes sense as to why it did what it did. But it's really cool that we were able to get the mom back. And again, makes me think, can we get the others back? Can we get the outer god back? Can we get the Cinnamon Man back? Can we get Nirvana back? And can we use these entities for our own benefit? Because they were absorbed by the wall. So that means whatever the wall is, whatever like place Doksha's mom was at, it absorbed her and her story. Which, even if we can't use the outer god, even if we can't use Nirvana, maybe we can do something with their story. And that is enough. That is enough. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say right here. I'm going to go ahead and end this reaction, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video. Comment down below your favorite part of this reaction, any things or thoughts you have regarding this chapter. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, subscribe for more. Subscribe for more. And again, I will see you guys in the next video.